Hey guys, hey, I'm gonna teach you how to do some pretty okay-ish pork ribs. Got pork ribs here. And on. Have to set you down real quick so I can open up the bottle. Hey, so I'm gonna be using the Lawry's Honey Bourbon 15-minute marinade in order to do these. You can use kind of any marinade, but I want these done quick, maybe in the next 2 hours. So I'm gonna just do a 15-minute one. And all we're gonna do is just drizzle it all over these. Then we're gonna start smothering these around. Personally, I like to do more of a put it like in a sandwich, not a sandwich bag, but like a 1 gallon, maybe 2 gallon bag if the meat's big enough, and do it that way. But since these are gonna be ready for tonight, and I'm cooking these for tonight, I'm just gonna throw them on a pan and do it this way. But personally, if you want a meal idea for maybe a weekend, I would suggest doing it that way. Get these all nice and smothered. And we're gonna flip them over. I will have to cut the camera, or at least set the camera down for that, so I can do that. Gotta make sure you get all over these for the best possible flavor. Okay, that's good. You just set you down. Grab my tongs here. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more on all these since this one is really runny. Plus, I want these to be marinated well. I'm also working with a sliced finger here, so the key is to be as clean as possible, which is one thing you want to make sure when you always cook, but especially right now. That's good enough. Now personally, you can season it with anything in the world, salt, pepper, garlic, say a brand, but personally, my favorite of all time is probably the Heath Riley's competition rub. Greatest there is. I'm almost out of this one too, so if I run out, I'm gonna have to probably grab a new one. Which is why I hope I don't run out. I'm just gonna start seasoning them fully. We're gonna try getting all the sides. But if I run out, then I'm probably just gonna do a majority of it. I'm trying to spill over my stovetop here. I don't want to sweep. This looking good. So flip these. I just realized that for some reason my phone made my video pause, because that's a new feature, I guess, on the iPhones. And it kind of skipped a conversation or two, but it's all dandy. But these are what they look like seasoned. And personally, it's 4:25 right now. I am going to let them season for probably about 2 hours or so. Maybe start cooking them around 6. Or let them sit here for around 6. And then that's when I'll throw them on the grill. And that's when this will continue. So, see you then. All right. I now have the pork ribs ready. It is a little later than I said, but no one was home at 6 and I didn't want to start cooking. But now we have our ribs here and I am ready to put them on the grill. Alright, we let those go for about 30 minutes at 250, which, let me turn that back down to 250. For 250 for about 30 minutes, flip, and I'll say halfway in between there. After the 30 minutes, check temp. Could be done, could be not. We'll see. Alright, we are now checking them. It has been 40 minutes. We are checking them. And we are looking for a temperature around 165. But we also got to remember that these are very loose. So usually you want to do multiple. So that's around. This is small one. Close it. And another 20 minutes. You ready? Now it's time to check the temperature of these. We are looking for a 165. Should probably throw on a thicker piece of cut than one. That's looking pretty good right there. You don't necessarily have to do it by temperatures. It's salt thermometer also really is, well, not the greatest. Almost there. Actually, wait, that much. Yep. Oh, essentially, I'll give it about. This is also dependent. Not necessarily you have to do it, but I will bump up the temperature. Then I'll give it about 7 to 8 minutes more. And then it should be done. Now, you let them rest for about 5 minutes. Ready to eat then.